Welcome, my mystical souls, here to Mage's Tavern. I am your host, Bewitch. As the title stated, is tarot reading a good thing or a bad thing? Well, in order to explain that or try to see if it's good or bad, let's go back to its origin. And when I mean origin, the origin of fortune telling. See, as mages, we already have a natural ability of foreseeing things. May it be in dreams or in visions, depending on what gift you were blessed with, basically. And yeah, there is a difference between having dream visions and having daytime visions. Sometimes the daytime visions do have to be coaxed up in rituals, meaning they have a ceremony where they're looking into a body of water. But we also do it other ways. May it be with sticks, stones, and bones for some. Others would use melted iron and a bowl of water and put it over someone's head and pour the hot iron into the water, it's water, and then read what it would show. In some cultures, they use candles and not iron. And we even also used to use blood, believe it or not. Around the 1300s is when the cards, regular playing cards, the 52 cards, were kind of brought to the norm. And the four suits represent also the four suits in tarot, right? You have the spade that represents the sword. The heart represents the cups. The diamonds represent the coins. And I'm forgetting one. The spade. No, we already said the club. There we go. Sorry. Represents the wand. And then that was taken a little bit further. And then we kind of interpreted it into our abilities. Around 1909 is when the Rider-Waite tarots were basically invented. So the 52 turned into 72. So you see, tarot reading as we know it today is not that old, unless you're using Nostradamus' tarot readings, and that's a whole nother deck, and there's a lot more cards in that deck. So to answer the first question, or the main question, is tarot reading good or bad? It's neither. Because the way I like to see tarot reading as it's a weather forecast. Because truth be told, no mage can predict the future to its T. We can say if something's going to occur, but it's usually a snapshot of some sort. I will use the pandemic, for instance. A lot of us may just saw the pandemic, but we didn't see it as a pandemic. I saw it as we're going into a financial situation. When I asked Seychelle, who's my angel, stock market going to crash? He turned around and said, no. So where is the financial situation going to come from? It never dawned on me that it could be a pandemic. Other mages saw a lot of dead bodies, assuming that we were headed to war in some shape or form. So we never get the clear picture, and the universe will never give us the clear picture. Even when I see some articles of witches proclaiming that they can tell when the earth is going to come to an end. No one knows. No one will ever know. So can your future be told to a T? No. No tarot reading ever could. Tarot reading is a weather forecast. It's the best way I can put it. Or a traffic report. It is going by what is currently in the present going on that will tell you how the future could, keyword, unfold. But keep in mind that we mortals still have the capability of choice. So one small wrong move or one smart different move will alter that prediction. One thing you should never do is force the reading to your life. Accept it as a weather forecast. And as we know, weather cannot be predicted to 100% neither. Some days they're 100% correct. And other days they're 100%, well, not 100%, but they can be wrong. Same thing with the traffic. How many times have you, if you still commute, turn on the news in the morning to see if there's traffic? You're told, well, there is traffic on I-64, but when you get to I-64, there's no traffic. How many times have you seen where, okay, you heard the report, there's no traffic, you get on I-64 and you're gridlocked? Tarot reading is no different. So the moral of the story is accept the tarot reading as a guide. Nothing more and nothing less. Because your future, you still dictate that. Regardless, if I pull the Tower card or the Death card, it doesn't matter. At the end, you still have the ability of choice. You still control the future based on what you are currently doing in the present. So if you take anything from a tarot reader's reading, is to pay attention to the key points of the present, because it is the present that's going to dictate the future. Same thing with love prediction. We can sit here and say, oh, you're going to meet the person of your dreams or your soulmate in a large gathering, hearing a lot of music. That can be a lot of things. It could mean that you went to a venue. Could mean that you went to a club or to a bar. You could have went to a concert. You could have went to someone's birthday party that was outside. You see? But do not force these readings. Allow it to come to you. Because one thing is absolutely always guaranteed by the universe. What's meant for you will never surpass you, regardless of what the cards say. Because again, you have the ability of choice. So to answer the question, are tarot readings good or bad? They're both. But it cannot predict your future 100%, especially not in the collective. When a lot of us tarot readers here are doing the tarot reading, it's meant for the collective. That's why sometimes it sounds so very vague. But one thing I will strongly put a major emphasis on: do not ever force a reading, even if you don't like the outcome. I stopped doing personal readings because people didn't like what I saw. Then they turn around and they're forcing a relationship that I already see is condemned. It's doomed. But you do you. Because what you're ending up doing is you're going to let the universe remove it. And you don't really want the universe to intervene when it comes to something like that. But I'll explain that more. Well, my mystical souls, I hope I kind of explained what tarot reading is, or what the premise of it is, and how it should be used. I hope this was informative for you. Please like and share, comment. I want to hear from you guys. Please comment. And I will see you next Wednesday here on Mage's Tavern. Be kind, be safe, and above all, blessed be to my mysticals.